Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on January 30th. Happy Friday. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. We're first taking a live look out at Phoenix from Garrison's home. We first want to turn over to Storm Alert Weather 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress for a look at our Fridays. And Sarah, can we expect more rain today as we're heading out?
Definitely this morning will be on the drier side, but there are the possibility for some showers along the coast, but we're really not going to be seeing any more of that measurable precipitation. Looking at where we're sitting for this month, it did look like we had 1/100th of an inch yesterday, but in those official reports this morning came back in as a trace. So we are still holding out for measurable precipitation into Medford. It's been over 3 weeks now since we've tracked anything and from the skies. And now if we're looking out, we are going to be seeing drier conditions as we're ending out our January, starting into your February as well. And where we're sitting for our water year isn't looking too great. Now, the only place we're still seeing that surplus is definitely to the Mount Shasta area, but the rest we're continuing to get worse. Like I mentioned, we have the possibility for some showers along the coast today and maybe a few raindrops into northern parts of southern Oregon. But this morning things are pretty quiet. We're catching up on some returns or picking up on them, but really it doesn't look like they are hitting the ground. Rather seeing those cloudy conditions for most of us this morning. Now we're taking a look out at Gold Beach where it is a bit more mild. We're sitting at 55 degrees. Winds are a bit breezy starting off this morning. Could see some patchy areas of fog along the coast starting off your day. Throughout the rest of the region, we'll hang on to most of those clouds. Temperatures are expected to be a bit more mild into the afternoon, but starting off this morning definitely is a bit chillier with 37 for Medford, over into Klamath Falls 29, 31 for Montague, and over into Happy Camp we're sitting at 40. The highs today, like I mentioned, are going to be a bit more mild. We'll be up into the upper to mid 50s areas inland, but along the coast we'll be reaching about 60 degrees. Out through the next few days, we are expected to stay dry starting your weekend, but a weak system on Sunday could bring back the possibility for some showers. I'll go into a bit more details with that coming up in just a bit.
Moving into our top story this morning, people across the country are expected to rally together for a protest against ICE. Organizers are calling it a national shutdown, calling for people across the country to not work, show up for school, and not to shop. People are coming together to demand an end to immigration and customs enforcement happening across the U.S. It comes after the shooting deaths of Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
For a lot of these organizers, we understand that it's money that, makes a big statement.
This impacts both Democrats and Republicans. Protest is democracy in action. Protest is crucial.
CAP also says it's important things remain peaceful across the board. And here in Medford, Cafe Mestiza, a Latina-owned coffee shop, won't be closing, but found a different way to take a stance. They're going to donate some of their drink sales to a local organization that's focused on helping immigrant families. Owners Zuri and Jimena say they're proud to have a business and a platform to speak on issues like these.
Sometimes during these moments, a lot of our community is not able to take a day off or able to call off work. We don't have the luxury. So this was a way for us to stand in solidarity with our people. And working with this organization that has decided to stay anonymous, I feel we are doing the right thing, even if it means staying open.
Both owners say Cafe Mestiza is a business led by immigrants, and not speaking up will be a betrayal of their own values and mission. And people from across the Rogue Valley gathered in Medford, voicing their stances on funding for ICE. Community members marched from the courthouse and down Main Street. Residents stood together in song during a pray-in against ICE funding. Organizers say recent events across the country inspired them to organize the march. And moving into a developing story, Oregon's tax kicker could be headed for a major change and possibly a statewide vote. Lawmakers are proposing a new way to split surplus tax dollars, and that's already drawing strong reaction. Supporters, including policy groups, say the change would fund schools and wildfire prevention, while critics, mainly Republicans, warn it takes money away from taxpayers. And moving into continuing coverage, the temporary board that is set to fill vacancies on the Josephine County Board of Commissioners met for the first time, laying the foundation for the commissioner appointment process. County elected officials are planning to have one of the two positions filled by February 23rd. There are approximately 30 applicants for the first vacancy who will be graded based on qualities that are considered ideal for a commissioner. It's a hiring practice that's also used for other employees. The board highlighted the importance of transparency and fairness in terms of the application window, appointment process, and even communications regarding the process.
To the extent we can get as many of our contacts together that we can all see together. So we're all going to see the communications that come into any individual one of us.
So I do anticipate pressures, from all over.
Yeah.
Applications will open for the second vacancy after being posted in the newspaper, which will take place by the end of this week. Appointed commissioners will serve until new commissioners are appointed in January of next year. Moving into a crime alert, a major bust in California revealed a secret bunker filled with weapons and ammunition, according to the California Highway Patrol. The discovery followed the tip about an illegal cannabis operation. The tip was received in December, leading to a month-long investigation. CHP Northern Division Warrant Service team executed a search warrant and found an underground bunker with marijuana cultivation supplies. Officers seized 13 guns, along with 30 high-capacity magazines and approximately 10,000 rounds of ammunition. 40-year-old Michael Camfold was arrested and faces multiple charges, including possession of assault rifles and manufacturing a ghost gun. In an update in the Eagle Point animal neglect case, a judge has ordered all seized dogs forfeited after the defendant voluntarily gave up her rights. Now, this clears the way for the animals to be placed with shelters and rescues. Court records show Jana Tepper relinquished all rights to the dogs through her attorney. A Jackson County judge ordered the animals forfeited, meaning they can now be transferred out of evidence custody. Tepper faces 88 felony charges and is due back in court on February 2nd at 9 a.m. for a pretrial conference. And also in an update, the Jackson County Library Board extended Library Director Carrie May's administrative leave till February 4th at 7 p.m. The decision to place May on the administrative leave came after reports that a man was observed on 3 separate occasions viewing videos and images of new children at the Talent Library last month. The man's library privileges were initially suspended for 1 week. And new this morning, after over 2 years of serving community meals outside, an Ashland nonprofit is finally back indoors at the historic Pioneer Hall. NewsWatch 12's Danny Stepanovich has more.
This space was really a refuge for a lot of folks that didn't have a lot of stability, didn't have a place to go.
Pioneer Hall became more than just a place to eat.
It was giving folks a stable place that they could count on every week.
When safety concerns shut the doors in 2023, volunteers were forced into the park, turning what used to be hours of connection into a quick, cold exchange.
Where it used to be a 2 or 3 hour community building experience is now a 30-minute shivering in the park with volunteers.
But this month, the hall reopened.
A lot of gratitude, a lot of excitement from our guests who remembered good feelings they would get with the space there and the community and the safety.
Jason says the meals have always been about belonging.
We create even if it's just for a few hours, the family we wish we had.
Meals are served every Thursday afternoon, and Jason invites anyone interested in volunteering or donating to get involved. In Ashland, Danny Stepanovich.
Moving into the school watch, several local high schools are rising above statewide graduation rates despite the class of 2025 facing several challenges. Stand for Oregon Children and Eco Northwest released new data on how reduced instructional time is impacting education across Oregon. Based on this study, some are calling for a longer school year and a stronger push to cut chronic absenteeism. Oregon currently has the 3rd highest rate of chronic absenteeism in the nation, which is double from pre-pandemic levels. Advocates are pushing lawmakers to pass a bill that will create stronger measures to track attendance rates through graduation. That bill will be in the short session that begins this Monday. And the Phoenix Talent School District is reopening their Community Care Corner today from 2 to 4 p.m. The Community Care Corner is a small building stocked with clothes, bathroom supplies, and other essential items available at no cost to anybody who needs them. The Community Care Corner is located at the Family Resource Center at 873 North Rose Street in Phoenix. And happening this weekend, Winter in Candyland is back at the Jackson County Expo. Starting today, the expo is transforming into a colorful walk-through village, specifically designed for young children. Organizers expect thousands to attend the free event where kids can explore themed lands, meet costumed characters, and enjoy plenty of games and activities.
Kids that played games like Candyland, Chutes and Ladders, things like that, really helped prepare kids for school. Counting, taking turns, 20 minutes a week playing a game, not just the engagement between parent and child, but they actually grow and learn from that, and it'll help them be ready when they get ready to start kindergarten.
The first 600 families each day will also receive a free Candyland game, and the event runs through Sunday from 10 to 4. And for more details, you can visit our website at kdrv.com.